Nancy Guthrie, mother of Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie. Investigators are looking into a new letter sent to a Tucson media outlet nearly a week after she was last seen.
More than 2 months have passed, and the mysterious disappearance of 84-year-old widow Nancy Guthrie right from her peaceful home in the Catalina foothills remains an agonizing question. Why was the crime scene released so early? Why was the elite K-9 unit excluded from the search during the critical golden hours? Are there any hidden motives behind these baffling investigative decisions? Today's video will expose the fatal flaws in the case that shook America through the sharp perspective of an expert. What are your thoughts on these mysteries? Leave a comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel to join us in continuing the journey to find the truth. Mrs. Nancy is a woman who has been through many ups and downs in her life. As the mother of the famous television host Savannah Guthrie, she has always been known for her love for her family and her warmth in everyday life. Her sudden disappearance has left all of America heartbroken. Many ordinary citizens unfamiliar with investigative work still believe that every effort is being made optimally. However, it is precisely in this context that expert opinions have helped us see more clearly the important aspects that are sometimes overlooked. Mr. Mike Gold, a retired police officer with extensive experience from the Nassau County Police Department and one of the founders of the New York Police Department's K-9 unit, has spoken out to share his professional insights. He emphasized that in any serious case, securing the crime scene from the very first moments plays a pivotal role. The scene is not only a place that preserves physical traces, but also contains silent stories that help lead the way to the truth. In Mrs. Nancy's case, her private home should have been strictly cordoned off for forensic teams to conduct a thorough sweep. Yet according to Mr. Gold, the decision to release the scene too early created unnecessary risks. Pool cleaners and other service providers moved freely in that area. Every accidental footstep could alter or erase precious clues, such as shoe prints, scratch marks, or the smallest of specimens. This is an important lesson for everyone about respecting a crime scene. In daily life, if we accidentally alter a space related to an unusual incident, we might inadvertently obstruct justice. Therefore, every citizen needs to raise their awareness to support rather than complicate the process of finding the truth. Mr. Gold pointed out that investigative leaders need to know how to delegate to the appropriate experts. Instead of trying to handle everything alone, the head should collaborate with higher-level forces like state police or federal agencies to maximize resources. Humility and leadership not only helps the case progress, but also builds trust from the community. In our society, this lesson reminds us that personal ego sometimes becomes the biggest barrier to common goals. When everyone joins hands with a sense of responsibility, the outcome will be much better. Another key point that Mr. Gold emphasized is the role of the K-9 unit, especially cadaver dogs. These animals are not ordinary pets, but scientifically recognized tools acknowledged by the courts. Their superior sense of smell helps detect invisible scent molecules that humans cannot perceive. In investigations, they can track escape routes, sniff out evidence, or isolate areas that need to be searched. Deploying them right from the start can provide decisive clues without demanding substantial costs, as many volunteer organizations are ready to assist. In Mrs. Nancy's case, the decision to postpone the use of K-9s surprised many experts. Mr. Gold believes this was a regrettably missed opportunity because K-9s can operate effectively in all of the harsh weather conditions of the Arizona desert. They are not limited by sight like humans, but use their sense of smell to cover vast spaces. The educational lesson here is that we should open our minds to new technologies and methods, even if they may initially be unfamiliar. Within the community, if anyone has never witnessed the capabilities of K-9s, they should learn about them to recognize their true value in protecting social safety. Time has passed for more than 2 months, and reality forces everyone to face a grim prospect. Mrs. Nancy is 84 years old with a physical condition that requires regular medication, so the chances of surviving a late-night kidnapping are very slim. Her family is shifting from the hope of rescue to recovery efforts so that she can be returned for a proper funeral. Nevertheless, finding the remains still holds immense forensic significance because it might contain evidence leading to the perpetrator. Cadaver dogs are the very keys that help unearth the scent molecules left behind in the desert soil. Mr. Gold cited historical cases to affirm the enduring power of K-9s. He is about to lead a team of dogs to search for the remains of a victim who has been missing since 2001 after 25 years. Similarly, in the Gilgo Beach case, K-9s helped recover evidence after more than 10 years of being buried. Compared to those timeframes, 2 months in Mrs. Nancy's case is merely a brief moment. The scent molecules are still fresh enough for K-9s to detect if deployed within a radius of about 5 miles around the crime scene. Perpetrators often do not travel too far due to panic after committing a crime. Establishing a systematic search grid with a K-9 team would be a practical and humane step. It not only helps Mrs. Nancy's family, but also brings justice to the victim. In our community, we need to learn to highly appreciate the role of animals in law enforcement. These dogs represent perseverance and the ability to surpass human limitations. The lesson here is that the collaboration between humans and nature can create miracles in the search for the truth. Furthermore, this case reminds everyone of the importance of home security. Mrs. Nancy lived alone in a peaceful area but still became a target. Families should check that their security cameras are installed properly and maintain connections with neighbors. In modern society, vigilance is not paranoia, but a way to protect loved ones. Each of us has a responsibility to build a safer community through small daily actions, such as promptly reporting unusual things. Expert Mike Gold pointed out the flaws not to criticize, but to contribute to improving the system. The negligence in securing the crime scene and the omission of the K-9 unit stemmed from baffling decisions rather than a lack of resources. When leaders know how to listen to experts and prioritize the common good, justice will be closer. This is a profound educational lesson for authorities and the public regarding the spirit of collective responsibility. What do you think about the role of K-9s in missing person cases? What can our community do to better support the victims' families? And how do we balance privacy rights with the need for transparency in investigations? These questions open up a space for everyone to reflect and contribute constructive opinions. In the context of the ongoing case, everyone needs to maintain patience and trust in the legal process. The Guthrie family is enduring immeasurable pain, but they are still calling on the community to provide helpful information. This solidarity demonstrates the beautiful humane values of American society. Every small tip from citizens can become a crucial puzzle piece that helps solve the case. Mr. Gold emphasized that K-9s not only find remains, but also uncover evidence like DNA ligatures or personal items. With each passing day, the desert environment might erode traces, but the scent of decomposition still lingers in the soil. Deploying the dog team right now is a moral obligation to bring Mrs. Nancy home. The community needs to learn from this that time is a crucial factor, but it is not a barrier if we act decisively. The lesson from this case also lies in raising awareness about the elderly. Mrs. Nancy is a vulnerable old woman who needs special care from her family and society. In our busy lives, let's not forget to check on the health and safety of our grandparents and parents. Everyday acts of love can prevent many tragic events. Furthermore, the involvement of the media needs to be carried out responsibly. Instead of spreading chaotic information, press agencies should focus on providing accurate information and calling for support from the community. This helps maintain trust and avoids placing unnecessary pressure on investigative forces. Educating the community on how to approach news selectively is very necessary in the digital age. Looking back at the entire process, we see that every missing person case requires close coordination among all parties. From local police to national experts and volunteers, each person has their own role. Mr. Gold, with his rich experience, has shown the value of sharing professional knowledge. The community should encourage experts to speak up to improve the quality of investigations in the future. Securing the crime scene is not just a professional rule, but also a mark of respect for the victim. Every lost trace is a lost opportunity for justice. Therefore, all citizens, when witnessing something unusual, need to keep their distance and report it immediately instead of intervening on their own. This is how we show compassion and responsibility to society. K-9s represent the progress of criminal science. Their olfactory capabilities far surpass modern technology in certain cases. The educational lesson is that humans should be humble before nature and make the most of the gifts that the Creator has bestowed. In search and rescue, K-9s have saved thousands of lives and brought hope to countless families. With a 5-mile radius around the Catalina foothills, establishing a systematic search grid is entirely feasible. Dog teams can be released into each area in a planned manner. Perseverance in this work will yield results if supported by the community. All local residents can participate by providing information about deserted areas or strange signs. The case of Mrs. Nancy Guthrie has shaken the whole country, but also awakened a spirit of solidarity. Many volunteer organizations have been ready to assist with K-9 units free of charge. Accepting help from the outside is not a sign of weakness, but wisdom in leadership. This lesson applies to all areas of life when we need to cooperate to overcome difficulties. Mrs. Nancy's family deserves support from the entire society. They have lost a loving mother and grandmother, and now they only hope to find answers. Their resilience is an inspiration to other families facing loss. Within our community, let's spread the message that no one is left behind when they need help. In addition, the case highlights the need to improve security systems for the elderly living alone. doorbell cameras need to be maintained and connected properly to record events. Mrs. Nancy lost connection to her camera at a crucial moment, and that becomes a lesson for every home. Please check your devices periodically to protect your loved ones. Mr. Gold, as a founder of the K9 unit, has witnessed many miracles from these dogs. They work tirelessly and deliver results that are difficult for humans to achieve. The legal recognition granted to them shows that science is constantly advancing. The community should support the broader training and use of K9s in law enforcement. As time passes, the initial hope gradually shifts to the effort of finding the truth. The pivot from rescue to recovery is a difficult but necessary decision. It helps focus resources on practical steps. The humane lesson here is to accept reality in order to heal the wounds and move forward. All citizens can contribute by staying calm and providing accurate information. Do not let rumors blind you, but rely on trustworthy sources from the authorities. Educating the community on how to positively participate in investigations will help many cases get solved more quickly. In the context of the Arizona desert with its harsh weather, K9s still maintain high performance thanks to their adaptability. They can work both day and night without being significantly affected. This reminds us once again that when used correctly, the right tools can help people overcome many obstacles from their environment and circumstances. Scientific advances are not only technical achievements, but also carry great value when applied to serve justice, help uncover the truth, and protect what is right. Therefore, we should appreciate and value the role of science in building a more fair and just society. This case also opens up important discussions about the role of leadership in times of crisis. A good leader must know how to listen, coordinate, and collaborate rather than making decisions unilaterally. Effective cooperation creates synergy, helping problems be resolved more quickly and in the right direction. This lesson does not only apply to a specific case, but also has significance for all organizations and communities when facing shared challenges. A good leader needs to know how to listen and coordinate instead of monopolizing. Collaboration will bring about synergistic strength that helps the case progress. This lesson applies to all organizations and communities in solving common problems. Have you ever thought about supporting missing person search organizations? Does our family have a clear security plan for the elderly? And what should the community do to prevent similar tragedies in the future? These reflections help each person become more conscious of their responsibilities. If you find this article valuable, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe to our channel to continue supporting us on our journey to spread educational and humane content about social issues. Your support is not only a motivation for our development, but also contributes to spreading positive messages and building a more cohesive understanding and better community every day. In retrospect, the story of Nancy Guthrie is not simply a missing person case, but also a profound lesson about professional integrity and the value of humanism. Every small detail, such as securing the crime scene using police dogs or ensuring close coordination between relevant forces, plays a crucial role in determining the direction of the entire investigation. These are valuable lessons that the community and authorities need to seriously consider and learn from. More importantly, this story reminds us of our shared responsibility to improve the quality of investigations and to support each other in difficult circumstances. Every right action, every persistent effort brings us closer to the truth. And above all, Nancy deserves to return home, in whatever form, so that her family can find comfort and heal their prolonged grief. Throughout this journey, empathy and sharing from the community are indispensable. Let's work together to preserve kindness, cultivate a sense of responsibility, and believe in justice. Because only when we join hands can human values truly be protected and spread widely. The perseverance of an expert like Mr. Mike Gold shows that there is always a way to improve. Do not let small mistakes hinder the larger process. In our daily lives, we should also apply this spirit to solve problems effectively and compassionately. Finally, the case serves as a reminder that human beings, regardless of age, need to be protected. Family love and community solidarity are the foundations for a safe society. Let's spread this lesson so that everyone acts together for a better future.